inside.
Was he kind to me yesterday? I just wanted another bell to get started. Okay.
The pole winner on the outside.
Pace cars off.
Wait a little bit longer, but the fans are about to see the start
of the Pepsi
racing
Michigan
in Michigan.
TNT.
Lined up on that inside. Pretty good organization on both lines. Look at the push. The 54 is giving Ross Chastain down into turn one.
The quick duck to the inside.
And look at Bill Elliott on the outside
Ross
in that 9 car.
slide up in front of the 20 and take his air away.
Taking over third, going for
and
second.
clears the lead.
Elliott up from row 3 quickly.
Ty Gibbs had made the comment, I'm going to push my teammate into turn 1. Well, his teammate wasn't in front of him, so he pushed the 1 of Ross Chastain, and Chastain now out in front of this field.
And now
Mark Jr. flew down into turn 3, taking away 4th spot
Kevin Harvick
from his teammate Ty Gibbs.
Bill Elliott in second.
Here comes Chase Elliott down 3 wide on his teammate.
Steve Park is 4th. Robbie Gordon 5th.
Chase Elliott just answered a question I was going to ask. How aggressive are you early on?
You know, the draft
on a
comes into
racetrack
play
that
here,
just
so
got
if these guys will stay
cleared off
single file,
rain.
Here comes Truex again. I think you got to be aggressive on all the restarts, Rick. Great opportunity, really the best chance to pass a lot of cars if your car's capable of doing that.
Got 3 spots on the opening lap. He's going for 4.
Push her back hard on the outside. Going to try to make it tough on Truex. He's going to clear him off of turn 4.
Teammate Jeremy Mayfield in a 19 car. Look at he goes to the corner and goes by Robbie
Run
Gordon.
for Busher now. He
And
closes
Elliott
the gap
quickly
between
all over
himself
Kevin Harvick
and
for the race
Christopher
lead.
Bell. What will he do with that momentum as they go into 1?
Right on top. That 1 car down into turn 1 as we're watching the racing back in the pack. Truex back to the bottom.
And this is what it was like
Busher again
all
for 3rd.
250
Down
miles
the back
in the World
straightaway.
Series race yesterday.
Really impressed with
What
the
a great
17 car
racetrack this
qualifying.
is.
Really, really fast time coming off a win last week at Richmond.
Ryan Newman on board with
Eager to see if they can have the pace of the race today. Completely different racetrack.
Jarrett looking underneath Michael Waltrip. Jarrett in the 88. Tony Stewart trying to come with him in
Truex
big
Jr.
orange.
again trying that inside
That was a
line.
battle for the 10th
He
position.
closed the gap on Busher. Busher's come back to him
Tony
just a bit.
Stewart,
And he's getting more and more frustrated, Rick, every time he tries to go by and can't make that pass happen. It seems like,
And that time by
feels like he's
was
got the
13.
faster car, but that's how hard it is to make a pass here
Looking back there, Mikey
on the bottom of the racetrack.
And like we talked about, see where Tony's at? If he
Chastain
normally gets his car to run down there all day long, and that is a great place to run.
His win at Nashville, he
Especially
had not
as
led
we
a
go
race.
along, the track
And
gets
now
hot,
he's
these
out
cars will
front
start
leading
sliding
laps here in
further and
Michigan.
further
And
up the
once
racetrack.
again,
If you can keep
Mark
your car on
Truex
the bottom
Jr.
and
trying
have
that low
horsepower
line,
pull
and he's
off
going to
the
clear the
bottom of the corner.
17.
Yeah,
You've got
that
great
time
cars
he was able to
there.
carry a ton of speed into turn 3. Just
Michael
wrapped
in
that white
15
line on the
Napa car.
bottom.
He started
Able to go
third.
back to the
Last
throttle
time
quicker
by,
and
he was
clear
late.
him.
Lost a couple more spots on this
A lot
time.
of learning happening
Hey,
right
what
now.
about
This is the
Mikey?
first time these cars have
Alan,
been
I just spoke with his crew
traffic
chief,
like
Slugger
this
Labby.
this
He said he
weekend.
didn't get a very good
Everybody's
start.
cars
Said he
are
went
driving
through all the
completely different than
gears,
they did yesterday
but then he
in
just got
practice.
shuffled to the outside and really has not been able to make up any ground.
Ty Gibbs trying to stay on the side of
Crash
his
out there.
17 car down the back straightaway. Barely
Doing
hanging on the side
170 or
draft
50
there
or
down into
60,000
turn 3.
people buy hot dogs. They clean a lot of paper.
Mark Truex Jr. trying to get by the 20
winds up
now.
on your grill.
Say at 19 looks like the best car on the racetrack.
3-car
All the
breakaway
Toyotas
up
were
front.
quick with
Looking back at
practice.
the race
Ty
for
Gibbs back there
7th,
trying to
8th,
take a
and
spot
9th.
as well.
Wide.
Look at Ricky Craven, that 32 car on the outside.
Against
He drives
racing,
by
trying to work
Jeremy
their way
Mayfield.
forward.
Robbie Gordon.
Now that's a.
See Bell
If
trying
they
to
would have stayed 3 abreast,
hang on to that
that's a
spot.
big
Can't
draft.
do it.
These cars behind him will pull on.
This battle here rages on.
Singled out pretty quick.
Ty Gibbs ducks back in behind the 17. We'll try again, regroup.
Started back in the 16th
22
position.
of Joey
Last time by
Logano looks
was
for a
in
little bit of
6th.
clean air. We see Bubba Wallace in the 23 working to the inside of the 9 from Chase Elliott.
Just barely clear right now, but Chase is trying to come back on that outside. Bubba's going
Mike
to
Skinner.
give him not enough room there. Comes right up in front of him.
Watch that all day off of turn 4. This has been a trouble spot.
Well, let's see.
Right
Maybe
along with
15's
Bubba Wallace.
regrouped
Got a big run down the front straightaway on Joey Logano.
Able to make the pass. He takes that spot away.
Still the same up front. Kevin Harvick, Bill Elliott.
Now we're starting to see different lines. William Byron running a little bit higher line than his teammate.
He's 2.5 seconds behind these 3.
Logano
And here
struggling
goes
right
Bill
here.
Elliott on the outside.
Really beat the
for
9 car
lead,
in
turn
1-2. The
2.
9's back, trying to make a pass down the back straightaway.
7 times at Michigan. Bill
Oh, up the
Elliott is
racetrack,
going
almost
victory
into the
lane.
door, Logano. Now he's going to get some help
One in
here.
Pocono,
Yeah,
one in
Byron's going to push his
Indianapolis.
teammate. Also, I
Says
think
the
they
road
feel like
course
the
is a different
22 car is
animal.
a little bit slower. They feel like they can get by him if they work together.
Another oval
The
track
battle for the
victory
lead.
today for Ray
Truex
Evernham and Dodge.
with a very fast car. You can see right there how the one car drove away
And this
from
big
him. That
red
was
car, this number
Truex
9,
getting tight
same
off the
car he won
corner behind
Homestead,
that
same
lane.
car he won
Just
Pocono,
lost the
same car he won
downforce.
Indy
Lost
with.
a lot of momentum, and so it dropped him back about 3 car lengths as we see Denny Hamlin in the 11.
So although
Trying to
Chevrolet
work to
swept
the
top 5 spots
inside
in
of
qualifying,
Ryan
it's still
Blaney.
its
There's the
Dodge
gap
that
now
has moved
between
to the
1 and
point,
2.
just underway in the Pepsi 400 at Michigan.
Martin Truex Jr. regrouping.
And I agree with Dale, Rick. When you watch this 19 car, not only does he have great lap time, but he's able to do it just a little bit more efficiently, like a half a lane to 1 lane lower than the 1 car. Really down here in 3 and 4s where you see the difference. So at the top of the screen, watch the 1 car enter turn 3. And then, Marty, that 19 turns right a lane below her or half a lane right here and can really get through the middle of the corner.
Boy, Truex is so good, and Ross Chastain certainly knows that. So what's been up with Ross Chastain? Rick, you mentioned it. Since the win at Nashville, no finish better than 13th. But Phil Surgeon told me, I think we'll come to Michigan with speed. They did that. Started second, right now leading. And he told me the bottom line is we just have to execute today. We need this race. We need the momentum going into the playoffs.
Remember back to Nashville Super Speedway, we saw these two going at it. And as fast as the 19 is, Ross is good or as good at taking the air away from the 19. Sort of, running, giving him very little options on where he can run his car and where he can find speed. This is going to be a tough pass if Truex can make it happen.
Taking that clean air away. Well, it hasn't slowed the 19 and Martin Truex down as we take a look at the Xfinity fastest lap. It happened on lap 7 for Martin. Over 191 mile an hour average around this 2-mile track, 37.50. It's the fastest lap.
Truex is faster, but Ross is looking in that mirror. He's watching that 19, seeing where he's making time, what lanes he likes to run, and he's going to try to take those lanes away. Anytime Truex gets close, he's going to go wherever that 19 is. That's going to make it really, really hard. It's going to take away the air and the downforce on the 19, take away his advantage in speed.
Gap is closed once again. Martin Truex Jr. continues lap after lap to pick away at that lead. Fastest laps last time by was Christopher Bell, then Martin Truex Jr. Ross Chastain didn't even have a top 5 as far as fastest lap last time by. Well, it started a little bit slow, a little bit wet, but the engines got fired back up for racing. It's the NASCAR Cup Series Racing presented by Golden Corral.